Welcome back, guys, to our no damage run of Adventure Island 2 for the NES. We are now on island number 4, which is Ice Island. This will be the island where you will finally get to see Taylor's other ability besides attacking with his tail. Like I said earlier, he doesn't slip on ice. You'll definitely get to see it because the last level of this island is an ice level. I like the ice levels, but they don't add any new enemies or anything. The only thing new that they really add is like icicles on the ceiling that'll fall off at you, and a few platforms that'll crumble while you stand on them and whatnot. And of course they're slippery, but if you're using Taylor you don't have to worry about that. Little snow-like levels like what you just seen, you don't slip around or anything on those levels. It's just essentially a recolored grassland area. Time for another forest level, or grassland type area, or whatever you want to call them. We'll use Taylor this time. Just keep making our way through here. Anytime you see an oddly colored flower, get ready to attack an enemy that'll run up behind you. Those guys. I'm not sure what exactly they are, but they look kind of weird. But yeah, anytime you see a weird colored flower, get ready to attack behind you, because they'll be running up shortly. And that's it for that level. The next level I think is going to be an underwater one. Either that or a cave, but I'm pretty sure that it's underwater. It's a cave. The next level's underwater. That's why I got it mixed up. In my opinion, they should have made this cave an ice level. Like any cave level at all on this island, I think that they should have made an ice level, but that's alright, I guess. Nothing new here, just frogs, some bats, and these weird skulls. I'd say the most threatening enemy in this cave is probably the bats, like that one right there that dive bombs at you. And even the bats really aren't all that bad. Just wait for that frog. There we go. Now we're getting ready to go up to the, almost called it an ice level, but I meant a water level. Wow, just 100 points. Oh well though, doesn't really matter. And obviously we will be using Classy this time. I don't think I've ever jumped into the spikes on the ceiling at the very beginning of these kind of stages. In most underwater stages, you'll see tomahawks laying around that you can pick up if you want. Even if you did bring in tomahawks with you, they'll still be there for you to pick up. But we don't need any tomahawks, so I'm probably just going to ignore them. Careful of all the weird spike things or whatever they are that are laying around. Just maneuver past them. Careful of the bunny in a bag or whatever it is. It always looked like somebody killed a bunny, stuck it in a bag, and threw it into the ocean. And because of that, it became demonic and shoots little fireballs at you or something. It's weird. I don't quite understand that enemy. Or know what it's supposed to be, really. Another 100 points. I seem to be good at getting the lower point eggs. Again, not that points really matter, though. Time for the boss of the stage, which is an octopus. Also time for an ice level. Like I said earlier, I really like the music in these kind of levels, but they don't really offer anything new as far as enemies. Unless you count the icicles as enemies, which I don't. Those are more of a stage hazard. Same with the platforms that crumble underneath you. If you bring Taylor into this stage, then you don't have to worry about slipping around or anything. In my opinion, the boss of this island is probably the hardest one we've faced yet. Most likely just because of the way how you slip around, because you can't ride Taylor while you're fighting the boss. We're just about to the end of the main level here. There we go. Time for the boss of this island. Taylor can't really help you fight too well either, because it's hard to control him and make him jump onto these platforms. What I'd recommend doing is standing on the big platform on the opposite side of the room from the octopus to avoid having to put up with the icicles falling down. and just be accurate with your tomahawks and chuck them underneath the icicles and into the octopus or squid or whatever it is. Not quite sure. Doesn't really matter though. But yeah, Taylor can't really do much help in this fight unless you're really good at lining him up and controlling him onto the platforms, which even if you are good enough to do that, I'd recommend you just not even worry about it, because it's more work than what it's worth, really. The boss should be just about down and out. He might die here. Nope, he got to teleport again. I know for a fact that it doesn't have much left in it, though. Okay. Get him, Taylor. Sick him, boy. There you go. Well, that is it for part 4.